rest they stay required wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when they see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it. Nobody got it like me. You know. Got it like. Let's go. Nobody got it like. Nobody got it like me. Step up on the stage, turn it in a crime scene. Some killers only. Oh yeah, stay winning me and the whole team. I'm tripping. Juice tripping. I got the key. Vice gripping, no permission. Everything green, night vision. They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. I ain't tripping, trip. They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
take it. Yeah, reminding myself to just let go. Don't wonder how far I can fall. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on, never look down, never fade out, never fade out. Don't look down, never fade out. And I just wanna be someone and never fall behind again. Just keep on moving on, never look down, never fade out, never fade out. into your eyes, I see the colors of your soul, and I recognize every single line, every single roadblock. We are two hearts that beat in time. In the towers, looking down all night, blocking out the sun that we need. Maybe we can change our stripes and colors. You're the only one I see. And I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. And I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. Sleep through the sunrise. Look into my past and I count the numbers of the dreams that I left behind. I don't even care now that I've discovered a new kind of peace of mind. Up above us, looking down on us, there's an angel I know. We don't need to worry or discuss much. It's time for me to hit the road. Take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. Sleep through the sunrise. Take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. And I take it all or nothing at all. Driving through the night till I'm at your door. Go outside, stay up all night. Sleep through the sunrise.
skies, dreaming big and aiming high. Name the clouds passing by, wishing we run away. All we need is our passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down in laughter, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. Book a plane, fly away. We will never be the same. And as long as you are mine, come on and run away. We wanna run away. We don't need any reasons, baby. Leave it all for the faded hearts. I don't mind if they call us crazy, 'cause they don't understand what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after. We're no kids no more. I need to feel alive in this dreadful town. I'm running out of time, and as long as you're mine, I wanna run away. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Yeah. Summer sauce, dripping. Got it. Yeah. Got it. You know, I'm only making moves. There ain't no other option. So if you're talking juice, well damn, you know I got it. Nobody got it like me. Nobody got it like me. Yeah. I got the juice. I got it. From a droppy in the scene, I feel lucky, yeah. Got them watching from Paris to Poppy.
Das gute Gefühl, wenn du bereit bist. Schon bereit, immer noch bereit. Bereit. Möglichkeit aufzustehen. Den Mut zusammenzunehmen und
Kannst du daran zu glauben?
weil heute ist dein Tag.
Mein erster Schultag.
Bereit, sich zu beweisen.
Ich kann das.
Bereit für den nächsten Schritt. Für neue Projekte und die Möglichkeiten der vernetzten Welt.
Darum reden wir mit unseren Kunden nicht einfach über Technik, sondern sagen ihnen, was sie davon haben.
Darum sind wir da oben,
Auch in einem Bergdörfli?
mitten drinnen und auch da unten. Damit die Schweiz bereit ist. Damit Sie bereit sind. Bereit fürs Leben.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.esogaming.com.
La sensation d'être prêt. Déjà prêt, toujours prêt. Prêt? Prêt à se lever, à prendre son courage à deux mains et...
Croire dur comme fer.
Aujourd'hui, c'est ton jour.
Mon premier jour d'école.
Prêt à relever le défi.
Ça, j'arrive.
Prêt pour la prochaine étape. Pour de nouveaux projets et pour les possibilités d'un monde connecté.
C'est pour ça qu'avec nos clients, on ne parle pas que de technique. On leur dit aussi ce qu'elle leur apporte.
Parce que nous sommes là-haut,
Jusqu'aux villages les plus reculés,
à tous les niveaux et tout en bas. Pour que la Suisse soit prête. Pour que vous soyez prêts. Prêts pour la vie.
Came from the darkest regions, wrapped in a cloak of light. Minus the focus heights, I'm trying to get my opens right. Throw my doubts aside, I climb the mountainside. And when I reach the peak, the view I see will not be flat. Feel the pressure, but it's relative to the man I measure. No time for hesitation, finally time to step up. And when you're feeling deep in your bones and it's on your fed up, you're close to the glass ceiling, keep your head up. See your dreams as a goal, that's how I'm seeing mine. Achieve my full potential, let all of the demons pre my shine.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.
Hello,
hello
everyone.
there.
Beautiful friends, welcome back to our amazing Clash Royale evening with the best Clash Royale players of Switzerland in the semi-finals.
Yeah, we're here back for yet another round of playoffs tonight for the Swisscom Hero League, here powered by ESL. It's only 4 of our players remaining who've battled it out throughout the season with intense matches, great outplays, some arguably cheese strategies, but all in all, very, very entertaining times to be had. My name, of course, is Don Rigoni, and I'm once again here joined for a very last time before our grand finals in 2 weeks by nobody less than Chief Avalon himself.
Thank you so much. I'm looking very much forward to the grand final of the Swisscom Hero League Clash Royale again. And yeah, we're going to find out who is going to play in the finals today.
Yep. Small reminder at this point, I hope you all already took the chance to note it down in your agendas on the 10th of October, so the 10.10, which I think is beautiful. We'll be holding our grand finale. 10-10-2020.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Even
That's
though
nice.
2020 is kind of a year to forget.
Kind of is. But those kind of dates and events we should hold precious, and we'll be having our Clash Royale as well as CSGO finals on that Saturday, and then the Sunday after we'll be streaming League of Legends for the grand finale there as well, and to find our new champion here of the Swisscom.
We're not there yet. For today we had to make our predictions for the 2 matches, and I'm very curious who is going to be closer in the predictions. I'm not going to tell yet, but I think we predicted the same winners, but with slightly different results.
Yeah. If you guys want to chip in, by the way, and share your prediction with us too, you can head over to our Twitter feed at ESL Swiss and leave your predictions there in the top tweet of the day. As well as letting us know if you want to share any insights or thoughts that might occur to you during our games. You can always share them using hashtag ESL Swiss. But now let's actually have a look which matches will be awaiting us tonight.
And one addition to that, if you use hashtag ESL Swiss, you have a chance to be featured on the stream with your comment.
Yes.
So leave a mindful, interesting comment.
Or just troll.
No, don't troll. We're all about love, happiness, peace.
Meme as hard as you can.
Yeah.
We're gonna kick it off here tonight with the playoff match between Dachim and Kevron, who will be looking to advance, of course, to the grand finale. Dachim, who so far had a flawless season. He has dropped games, but he hasn't dropped a single match with a clean 7-0 record here. He's heading into today's semi-finals. And then in the second match of the night, we'll have Senpirect, who will be facing off against Sailor once again from the military. I just read that he's stuck in the stuck on top of some kind of mountains. So I hope
shoveling snow from the truck.
Yeah, I honestly hope there's no snow yet.
I hope his hands
cold
are not
enough.
freezing, so he will still be able to play.
Yeah.
At least his mobile device will warm his hands a little bit. So
yeah, absolutely.
He's looking forward to play, I guess. Yeah, it's really tough to be in the mountains. We already had first snow, and so... Did you see snow already? Not where I live, but in Switzerland generally.
Okay, I was like, okay. Yeah,
no, not where I
yeah,
live. We had first snow. Did you see snow?
No, luckily not. I just froze my ass off. But I gotta be honest. Like I don't really like winter too much. And
no, me neither. Yeah, it's
Like
always weird if you meet
stark
foreigners
and
and you
cold.
tell them that you're from Switzerland. They ask you about skiing, and I always say I don't ski. I never liked it. Which is
you
kind of
neither? I also don't
atypical.
ski.
No, I don't like it.
We should go on winter holidays together and both not ski.
Yeah,
Just like play cards and
sit at the bar.
yeah, and stir the fondue. we can
Okay, we get ass kicked here by the.
we have to move on here and have a look at our next screen we'll have. Let's actually take a quick peek here at how those 4 players that will be facing off against each other tonight actually made their way here. Mentioned it previously, we had like a full round robin, so all of our 8 players played against all of the other players in a best of 5. We returned to this system from last year's or last season's double elimination bracket, and then the top 2 players, they were set already for semifinals, and the place 3 till 6, they got another chance in dueling it out here, and that was Toyboy, Kefron, Jesus, and Sailor. Biggest surprise probably out of those matches was like the upset here. That Sailor that Sailor managed
a little upset
to take the win over Jesus.
Yeah, we really expected Jesus to win, but Sailor. But you can see it was close.
Yeah,
3-2.
it was very, very close.
And actually, if I remember right, Jesus had the lead, but then still lost against Sailor in an amazing match. It was really a great match.
It was certainly very entertaining and enjoyable to watch. On the upper half of the bracket, Kefron actually got the win over Toyboy. Toyboy, who, especially in the beginning of this season 4, has looked incredibly well.
He started
then
very strong.
Dwindled down a little bit at least. And Kefron, he's gotten a little bit of a reputation over the seasons to have some starting issues, but then he really ramps up over the course of an entire season.
It's never good to have starting issues.
Yeah,
but yeah, Kefron made it to the semifinals, and that's really great. I think it's the first time he's in the semifinals, if I'm right. I'm not sure about that. However, Kefron's gonna go against Dachim, who is unbeaten so far. That's certainly gonna be a difficult match here for Kefron. And then Senpai against Sailor. I mean, Senpai is the 3 times heavyweight champion, 3 times Clash Royale champion.
Yeah.
So it's also a difficult one.
So he will definitely be a hard task here to take down. But we're gonna start it off here with our very first match of the night, and that will take place between Dachim and Kefron. You already said it, he is unbeaten so far this season, so it's really about Kefron in taking him down and potentially ending his winning streak here tonight.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest, also in my predictions, I have serious doubts that the Kefron, even though both of the players they've known each other for a while, will stand a chance here against the beast that really is Dachim.
Yeah, I mean,
not only his name is hard to
also
to
only lost 1 match against Dachim, so those probably the favorites here. So here come our predictions. Let's see what we predicted for this match here. My dear friend Luca predicted 3-1 for Dachim, and I predicted 3-0 for Dachim. Yeah. So I'm curious who's going to be closer. What we can say is we both think Dachim has this in his hands.
For once we agree.
Yeah, on the winner, but I see it a little. I think he's going to be very strong because he never lost the match, and you gave him 1 loss. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it might just be that Kefron just completely blows us out of the water and takes the win here over him.
Could be.
We can never know. We can never know. Only time will tell here.
Usually when we predict, then it goes the other way.
Yeah, that's kind of been the motto here so far.
Totally possible.
We actually have been informed about the bans already too. That will be Lava Hound and the Heal Spirit who will be banned out here. Heal Spirit, who is and was an incredibly strong card, is still pretty good, but of course has received a nerf with last patch, taking down its radius by 12.5%. So in overall, like its entire circumference area was nerfed by about 25%.
Yeah, it's still a good card, I guess. The heal spell, it can still be annoying, but it's also a high skill gap card.
Yes.
Skill gap card that is not so easy to play.
It can be a skill cap card and a skill gap card.
Yeah, it may be a skill gap if you don't know how to play it exactly. It's not easy. It's not easy, but it can be strong because I mean it can give an additional hit to the Hog Rider, for example. We haven't seen Hog Riders, by the way, in those matches.
That's true. Senpirect has whipped them out a couple of times, especially in the beginning of the season. But after that, he was not.
So, what
too
are your
popular.
predictions for decks that you think we'll see today?
Well, actually, can see right away about that one. I think it's very much possible that Dachim will just bring his like signature graveyard Mega Knight, Giant Skeleton deck.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Graveyard, we've seen a lot of Ram Rider, I guess, as well. The Giant Skelly.
We saw a ton of Mega Knight and a surprising amount of Royal Recruits, actually. So
yeah, Royal Recruits. Yeah, basically in almost every match. I'd say in about 90% of the matches we had the Royal Recruits.
I wouldn't say 90%, probably. Depending on
maybe 89
depending on the players. Touch him there, starting out with that Barb Barrel as well as a Sap on him. Enemy Princess Tower, just cycling through his cards there. But so far it's more about leakage than anything else. There's the Ram Rider now to start it all off. And it seems like Kefron is opting for the Golem here, but he will take a lot of damage here on that right hand side.
So far in this season, the Golem always struggled a little bit.
Yeah, and there's a P.E.K.K.A. arguably plus the Hunter, so arguably the two best counters.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for poor Golem here.
Yeah. He'll bang! Smacked over the head.
Smackdown.
But he will make his way to the tower and explode on it. There's a Fisherman to help out.
Now also
and now the
will
King
have
Tower
to
activation.
deal with that big counter push here. It's not gonna be easy.
He has 9 elixir to defend against it here. With the Skeleton Dragon.
Interesting strategy there with the Skelly Barrel to distract the P.E.K.K.A. That was kind of nice.
Great usage there.
There's the Ram Rider.
And the Ram Rider will not make it through.
We don't see a defensive Skelly Barrel so often, so that was really a surprising play there by Kefron.
Really good use, actually. I like the adaptation here with those bats as well as the Skarmy plus the Skelly Barrel here against Dachim's Bridge Spam deck.
There's the P.E.K.K.A. She's angry.
She's angry. She's swinging those rulers like she means business. I'm not quite sure what the big spell.
Oh, a clone.
Okay.
A clone. Oh, nice.
And it looks like
the Fisherman pulling the Golem. It's still a huge push.
Oh gosh. Fisherman taking a ton of damage, but no death damage there from the Golem on that right-hand tower.
Now on the tower.
But now another clone.
So many clone units on that tower now. Crazy. But it was overall a good defense by Dachim.
Yeah, really, really good. I would like I'm still curious what that last spell he's holding, or that last card rather, he's holding here in his hand might be.
Maybe a rocket or poison or something like that.
Well,
spell.
I think it's not a poison because he would have used that there on these clone troops, I guess. 475.
There's the P.E.K.K.A.
Okay, and yet another Golem here being
gonna be
played by
distracted by that Golem.
Yeah. Okay, it is actually the lightning here. Good zap there onto those bats. But now he does not have the sap in cycle.
He still has to stop that P.E.K.K.A. somehow. Oh, there's the clone. Not looking good.
Will that just be the win?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, there it is. 1-0 here.
1 for Kefron. So you're on track with your prediction, actually.
Yeah. Well,
1 for Kefron.
I still predicted Dachim to win it, and so far it doesn't really look like it. But that was a very interesting one.
He now
here.
has to win all of the matches, basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was pretty incredible here. I think I've been playing Clash Royale for nearly 2 years now, and I've never seen that big of a clone, to be honest.
yeah,
Like,
it was like a double clone. And
yeah.
and
You can't clone a clone though, as it states in the game tips by
It was
Supercell.
crazy though how Dutchim was still able to defend that massive
Yes.
push. That was incredible.
I was like, okay, this is done. And then he just held on with like 1,000 HP. But he really didn't have the means to deal with all that spam. And here we can
Here's
have
the
another
replay.
look at it in the replay here. Also the Skarmy getting so much value, and of course also against the P.E.K.K.A, all these pesky little Larrys. They're not only super
There's the
annoying,
golem
but also
clones.
very, very effective against something like this P.E.K.K.A.
The golem was of course very much slowed down by the Ram Rider.
Yeah. I think he
And then
needs
here
something
this
like...
double clone.
Yeah. I
That
think
was
he'll
really
need
surprising
something like
that
a
didn't
poison.
take the tower. That was a big surprise.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can also see it there. You can touch him. He wasn't happy. He was like,
He's like,
come on, is he really
Come
winning
on.
with this one? Is
How
he,
could
is he
that
really doing
happen?
it to me? Because at the beginning he was like super confident. He was just like cycling through, and then like, oh okay, yeah, we get some bets out of there. What could he play? Played the Ram Rider and was like, oh nice, I get some good damage there. Saw the Golem being played his P.E.K.K.A, and I was like, okay, his Skarmy is
actually
out.
he had the win in his hand. He
We-
kind of got him on the wrong foot with the clone, I guess.
Yeah.
Because with the P.E.K.K.A against the golem, you usually feel like winning, and then
Yeah, but with that amount of
sudden turn.
swarm unit.
we have to give Kefron really credit
Plus
here.
he didn't have like the best AoE. He didn't run something like
His defense
skeleton
was really
dragon.
smart
Yeah.
with the Skelly barrel and the Skellies, how he kept the P.E.K.K.A busy with the golem. A lot of defense done on his side of the map by
Yeah.
Kefron, and that really paid out well in this match.
It's like usually you'd think like, okay, Bar Barrel and the Zap, they're pretty good answers to something like not only the Skeleton Barrel but also the Skarmy, of course.
Let's go to the next one. Oh, the golden hat.
But it's like it at some point you only have so many Bar Barrels and Zaps at your disposal. And at some point you just don't have it in cycle, and the bridge spam deck featuring that P.E.K.K.A is not as cheap that you can just cycle through and get to another one. As we see the skeleton dragons now here being
Skellies.
played by Dutchim.
The Skelly's getting skeletized.
Skeletized. I skeletize, you skeletize. Skeleton dragon there will be able
Again,
to
he
take
sticks
down.
to the Skelly barrel. This is a double barrel shotgun, probably.
Absolutely, and a beautiful tornado there.
The bar pot, very expensive, but of course worth the expense.
Yeah, and there
The
now.
barrel.
It's another goblin barrel, nicely placed. Hunter there. I like how you can kind of suitably counter the goblin barrel with a hunter by just playing it in the back for like standard placement of the goblin barrel.
Very nice.
And now this time he learned his lesson against that clone deck and is running the poison now. So he just wants to make sure that doesn't happen.
He
to him
wants to
again.
avoid surprises.
Yeah, and clones.
Nice barb barrel.
And there are those skeleton dragons doing such an efficient job here of taking down all
And
of these
the
troops.
flute and goblin is also
Flute.
doing his work.
Okay, nice. So now he's playing with the flute. That's
The
it.
giant Skelly is back.
Yep. Oh, loses aggro there. And the Dark Goblin locks onto the left-hand Princess Tower for quite a bit of
Oh,
damage
nice
here.
one.
And it is his kinda signature deck here. A little variation here.
Graveyard giant. A lot of
Oh
Skellies
my
on the
gosh.
tower.
I think
oh
that's
my
just the
gosh.
tower. Yeah, tower goes down here on
So
the
much
left-hand side.
damage.
And the bomb there from the giant skeleton will take great care.
He really did not have a great defense there against the graveyard. No poison, no small units, nothing basically.
I mean, there's still 2 cards in Kefron's deck that have not been shown yet.
Bar
So
barrel.
he
Yeah,
uses
he's
another
not gonna,
goblin barrel there.
He's not gonna fall for the goblin barrel because he's got the bar barrel ready.
It's not the easiest time defending here though against it. And
Rocket.
there is the rocket coming out now onto those 2 skeleton barrels as well as the left-hand princess tower. I think there's still a chance here that he can take this back and cycle him out
Hunter.
here, but that hunter beautifully predicting the That goblin barrel
Yeah,
there.
the hunter is an amazing defense against all those small units. Look at this here. Also
And we saw it
Skelly
time
Barrel
and time again throughout
just
the
wiped
season.
out,
Oh,
and then he gives up. 1-1.
Just for good measure, Rocket onto the King Tower there and saying, throwing in the towel and be like, okay, you got me on that one.
You're still on track. 1-1.
Let's go again. And they tie it up here for a 1-1. And
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
see
just
some
glad I'm
replays
still on
again.
track with my prediction.
The problem really was here the Graveyard Giant Skelly. He did not have an answer for that graveyard. He played the Valkyrie a little bit too early, so he didn't have the Valkyrie for defense. No poison in the deck to defend. And the Rocket,
the Goblin,
the Rocket doesn't help against
the Blaster or
Graveyard.
Kobold. The Blaster or Kobold was also out of cycle, and then just that those lonely
here's
Spear
that
Goblins there on the side, they're just not enough
There's
to
really
take out all
nothing
these
he
skeletons.
can do about that
Yeah.
crazy push here.
Really well played here from the side of Dachim, sticking to what has worked for him in the past.
As you said, it's become kind of his signature deck.
Yeah, it looks like he has relegated the Mega Knight out and just opts for the Skeleton Dragons instead. I think those were not in previously, but of course help quite a bit, and especially in defending something like this giant skeleton from potential swarm units. Maybe it was also in part due to what you've seen previously, like in the first match coming out from Kefron in that clone deck. There, of course, you need some kind of splash damage to take care of all that swarm and the skeleton barrel.
Probably he expected Kefron to play the same deck as in the first match, because I'm not sure if Kefron has really switched his decks very often during games.
Yeah, let's jump into game number
often
3
it's
here.
also a good strategy to stick with the deck that worked. But
Let's
Dachim,
see
of course,
what they opted in
adapted.
for. Dachim is just bobbing his head there. He's kind of vibing. He's feeling a lot better after he had
the 1-1 gives him confidence.
he had to give over that first game, but now he's like, okay, I'm not gonna get cheesed again.
Now they're both waiting for the first move.
Waiting for better times here.
The first move's gonna lose.
Certainly so. And yeah, Dachim, he's chilling. He's doing fine.
It's like playing chess. Clash Royale is like playing chess.
I'm still waiting for him
You
to
never know
to
what you're gonna get.
Still waiting for Dachim to just pull out his cereal bowl again and and munch on some dinner.
I like that goblin with the boat.
Yeah,
what's
it's
it
really
called?
good.
Bone
Especially
hat.
the soundtrack is good. Like throwing some emotes back and forth here. I said there.
Yeah,
Seem
at
to
least
just
giving
handshake it to.
At least giving something to watch to the audience.
Yeah. Oh, Dachim now going for that first move. Could be the clone deck again. Just throwing it out there.
Barrel.
Still good.
Can it be Kefron is playing the double barrel again?
I think it's a really good adaptation that we see here over time. It's like we've seen a lot more skeleton barrel come into the meta.
Poison.
And the barb
That's
hut
actually
is
a
usually a really
beautiful-
good answer
A
against it.
beautiful poison there, destroying both of the dragons.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like the barb hut just absorbs the death damage
Golem again.
that you really don't want
Okay.
on your tower with that skeleton.
It
barrel.
worked in the first match, and so Kefron thinks he may play
Oh,
Golem
yeah.
again.
Great tornado there coming out for Dachim. Taking good care of that push, and now the death damage here from the giant skeleton. Just eliminating that entire
also
push
beautiful
with a
hunter play.
breeze.
Beautiful hunter, destroying the Golemites.
Yeah, and pulling everything over, so they are properly walking into that bomb damage. And now
It's the next Golem.
once again into the fray here for the golem from Kefron, and there is yet another giant skeleton now, as the poison is just such a good tool against all these swarm units. And yeah, I think it was a bit of a mistake
There it
here
is
from
again.
Kefron.
The
to
graveyard.
opt-
And why does he play the skeleton army in the center and not on the graveyard?
Yeah, and this giant skeleton will connect as well as all these Larrys, and that's gonna be the 2-for-1 here
Wow.
for Dachim.
But that was really a huge mistake there when he placed the Skelly army in the pocket and not on the graveyard. That really cost him the tower there.
Well,
Crazy.
he could have just answered there with a poison on the tower, and I think that was
He didn't
probably
play
the
it.
main reason for it.
He did not have a defense. Tower gone.
Yeah, and just overall here, I think it was a bit of a mistake here from
There's a
Kefron
replay.
to opt for that clone deck again, because I think when Dutchim switched up
Here's
his
that
deck,
moment.
he had the clone deck
He did
in
not
mind
have
when going
any
for
other
that.
defense but the skeleton army, and he misplayed the skeleton army, so he had no defense against that graveyard.
Yeah, I gotta say though, I think he didn't play the graveyard, the Skarmy in on the graveyard because he wanted to defend the giant skeleton and draw it to the middle, so he
Didn't work.
So he wouldn't get the connection onto the tower. Plus, also play around the poison that most likely Dutchim had back in cycle.
Yeah.
So good adaptation in terms of play, but I still think
It
like
cost him
Dutchim
anyways.
Dutchim was like ready for this deck. When he switched decks, he was like, okay, first of all, I want to make sure I don't get cheesed like that again, and I'm gonna switch it up. I'll put in the Tornado, who does fantastically against Clone. I am also gonna put in the Poison, same story there, and keep in the Barb Barrel essentially, and with that, with the Bar Pot plus the Giant Skeleton, he still had like those signature card of his in the deck, and also had a good answer to the Skeleton Barrel. And
In
after
the next
that,
match.
there's just not really
So
much
far,
that Kefron can
we
do.
have to say that Dutchim with the Giant Skelly graveyard, that was really successful for him. It was kind of difficult for Kefron to play against the Giant Skelly graveyard. He did not have a good answer so far. And yeah, I think Kefron, he better adapt to that deck, because I feel like Dutchim's gonna play the same thing. It worked so well for him. There's really no reason to change right now, because there was not really an answer to the deck.
Change a working system. I'm pretty curious what Kefron will
So
opt
same
in for.
story as before.
Will we see the Kefron deck here come out for potentially his last game here?
Just from
in
the
this
waiting,
season?
you could think that he's playing Golem again.
Yeah, yeah. But also like his own, like what is it?
Same
Giant.
start.
Yeah, but this
Almost
time,
looks like a replay, except for the bomber.
yeah, this time it will be the bomber here. So maybe again Golem. Nope, not gonna be the Golem, but instead it will be the P.E.K.K.A. here that is coming down for Kefron, as the bomber is trying to whack away here at his bigger brother. But too little to no avail here. And the death damage here.
Yeah, he's happy he's wearing that armor.
Okay, this is a nice adaptation
Balloon.
though coming
Oh.
out. Oh, great
Oh.
tornado there. Pulling the balloon over.
Yeah, but it's
Will be
not
taken
really
down, and
such
there
a good thing.
is the
because
hunter. Can he? Yeah, he
it
gets
also,
the death damage.
It also cost him the bar pot.
Yeah, but then still, it was like a big and pretty scary push, to be honest. And he does a great job there, also defending with that hunter on the right hand side against the balloon there. Only gets death damage onto that right hand princess tower. And now we see a dark prince here for Kefron, charging it down that left hand side. It's absorbed
Another
there.
Dark Prince.
And yet another giant skeleton.
There he is again.
I think now Kefron is the one who's like, okay, I'm gonna predict you and I'm gonna play the P.E.K.K.A. into that giant skeleton, but I don't think, I'm not sure if it's like the perfect answer here.
Yeah, he's playing
As
more
they're still-
defensive now, but if there's if there's gonna be a graveyard, what is he gonna do against the
I mean,
graveyard?
P.E.K.K.A. has a really bad time against
There's
the
the
graveyard.
graveyard, he
And
has
there
to
it
play the
is.
bomber.
Wants to
There it is.
punish that investment here of all that elixir being used by Kefron. The hunter now is on that balloon, can take it down, does not quite manage to pull it away, so he'll
Okay.
get the death damage in again.
Okay, so he expected the graveyard, you can tell, because he plays bomber because of the graveyard, and he also saved his bomber for the right moment when the graveyard was out there to then actually play it.
Yeah, Kefron is now in the damage lead here, and he has a graveyard of himself here by the looks of it. Nice set of arrows there once again, and the tornado on top of it all, and that's a ton of damage onto that right hand tower here. 448 HP now remaining as we're already in overtime here. So whoever gets
Kefran
that
has
crown
the bomber
will take
again.
it. Yeah, and the bomber plus the E-Wiz there will do such a great job.
Yeah,
there
but the
and just
giant Skelly is getting very close.
okay, and some of those Larrys get some hits in. Good Pekka there though, to get some distance between that giant
no
Skelly and
damage.
the tower.
Now Kefran has to play the graveyard himself.
Yeah, now he plays
There it
the
is.
bar pot on the other side here just to make
With
sure
the poison
to
for
get some
defense,
circles.
but still a few Skellies actually hit.
Okay, 1 or 2, 3 hits there.
180.
Takes down to 180. That's 2 more arrows.
87.
No, actually it's 3 more arrows. And there's another Dark Prince now coming down.
Again, defending with the bomber.
Graveyard now coming in here for Dodge him, and he goes really, really low, and he takes it! 3 for 1 here for Dodge him, who clutches it out in the very last second there. Great defense coming out from him. I'm mainly glad I predicted it right, but
yeah, we can tell. We can tell from the reaction.
No, but that was actually super, super clutch here. I mean, Kefran, who didn't show that graveyard for quite a while, and then also had the tornado.
I mean, the difference is really Dachim had the poison to defend the graveyard.
But like the first time, he didn't even use it.
He
and
didn't
then,
make
and only
a
the
lot of
second time.
damage, and then the bomber is just not enough because too many Skellies will hit the tower, and over time, it's just too much.
Yeah, so let's have another look at this here. Here we see the tower here for Dachim going
was a
so
good push.
incredibly low. And there it was just so crucial that he had all these barbarians
And
spawning.
this one here did almost nothing.
Yeah.
About 60 damage.
You could tell his nervousness kind of by the placement of that poison, because it wasn't ideally placed.
And the
here.
arrows, I mean 87, wouldn't the arrows be
Nope,
enough? How much is
it's
the
2.
arrows?
It was at 180 and it does 93 damage, I think.
So
it's
87,
like
he just needs to play 1 more arrows and
oh yeah, it would have been 1 more.
would
only
have
one
been
more, yeah,
enough
true.
to take the tower.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, 96.
Why doesn't he play the
it's
arrows?
3 sets of 31 damage.
Trying to cycle. I think that's what he
He
actually tried.
He tried, but
I
like
think he actually
if
tried
if
to
he
cycle to
waited,
the arrows, and that's why he didn't defend enough on that tower.
Yeah, he probably should have. Like, but then again, he was like, he didn't have it in cycle, and that was so detrimental for that graveyard, because there exactly he would have needed it, because he had so much invested previously into that push. He was lacking the elixir, and then he couldn't defend the graveyard anymore. So Dachim really clutching it out there in the end, and you could tell just by the reactions of the camera.
So
And,
you know what that means? We have our very first finalist
Yeah,
for
and it will be
season
Dachim.
4. Dachim again. No, it's actually the
Unbeaten.
first time he's in the final.
Yeah, that's true.
And
No, he
he's-
was.
Was he in the
No, he was in the finals last
No.
year. Yeah,
Was
lost
he?
against Senpai.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that Dachim?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Dachim against
Yeah, I'm
Senpai, right?
confused because all of the changes we had there.
But
okay,
yeah, so
but he's
he will-
unbeaten this time. That's
Yeah,
crazy. I mean,
that's really insane. Like a winning streak throughout the entire season, throughout that entire
he
round
beat
robin.
everything.
If he wins the finals as well, he'll be undefeated for 9 games in a
I
row.
think he has a huge psychological advantage for
Yeah.
the final
Yeah,
now.
that
because
makes him a scary opponent.
he's unbeaten. And
Yeah.
whoever his opponent is, he already beat him
Yeah.
before in this season.
Yeah.
So
And we actually have an interview prepared with our first winner of tonight. By the way, production gets 1 minus point for pronouncing his name wrong, which is something we as the casters would just never ever do. That would just
No,
cannot happen.
that would never happen.
No, never. But,
Come on.
We're setting up the interview here with Dachim, who I'm sure has pretty sweaty palms at this point.
I don't think so. He's
You
chilled,
don't?
relaxed, calm, ready.
Yeah, he was
Just
ready, but
happy.
he was
Actually,
also
on the video we seen here, I think he was less nervous than his opponent. I think the
Yeah.
pressure really is on Kefran here.
You could tell, like at the end there. I think Kefran was more upset than Dachim was excited after the game ended. He was like,
Yeah,
"No, I had
mean-
him," and that was like a classical moment where it's like this meme, you know,
Yeah.
where Dachim is like, "Not gonna lie, he had me in the first half, and then he came back."
I mean, yeah, the last match was a bit unlucky for Kefron. If he just had poison in the deck, it would be different. So
Yeah, but I mean, you can't always run the poison.
we
I
already
guess.
see the happy winner. He looks a little bit pale, but that's probably just the lightning, not the stress.
The lightning? Was he struck by a lightning?
The lightning, like we have lightning here.
We have you mean
The lighting.
Yeah, the lighting.
That's what I said.
I understood. You said lightning.
Didn't I say yeah. The second time I said lightning.
Struck by a.
So
I think
we can't hear him yet, but we see him.
Let's actually try and
Very
get him on
happy
here.
winner. Sometimes it feels like we're hit by lightning here because
Yeah, that's
it's so
true.
bright.
That's true. We're like
so bright.
Or we're like blinded by the sun.
Blinded by the
one
light.
of our many suns.
Okay.
All right.
Ready for the interview. Let's go.
Get that guy on
Touch
camera
him.
here.
Hey,
Hey, Dave.
welcome. First of all, big congrats to you for winning this first semi-final. I mean, you had an incredible season 4. Not a single match lost. How is that possible? What do you think about it? We don't hear him.
Wait, we need. Can you lip read?
No,
You can't. That's too bad.
that's too bad.
Are you muted or have we muted him?
We can try to lip read, but
Yeah.
Okay, he said, "I feel very happy. It was rather unexpected."
You can write it down and show it.
Is he muted or are we just not showing the sound?
Okay.
Production will find out and fix the problem, and I'll ask the same question afterwards.
Now he's sad.
Yeah, he looks very sad.
I wanted to ask him whether he intentionally lost the first game just to make me win the prediction game.
You think the whole world turns around you? Is that it?
You want to call me a narcissist?
No, I wouldn't.
No, never.
But you actually think he loses on purpose so that you win your prediction?
Yeah, friends do that.
Isn't that kind of narcissist? I would never say that.
No,
but
no,
I
no,
mean,
no.
it fits the shoe, kind of. You know.
Okay. Well,
When the shoe fits, I mean.
that's true. Well, at least I can still walk on 2 legs,
But-
and
but-
that I don't need a cane.
But
so
ask him. Feel free to ask him that.
I will.
He probably destroy all of your illusions. don't cry.
Yeah, no.
I hope we don't have to
Don't destroy my
get you from
It's
under
like-
the table afterwards
again.
when you're a weeping little bundle of sadness. That would be really sad.
Why are you bullying
Oh,
me?
actually, I promise not to. I promise to be really nice with you.
It
It's-
was
you-
like we came in tonight, and he was like,
But you
"I'm
ma-
gonna be nice to
Yeah,
you.
but
This is how nice looks like."
But you're always making it really hard to be nice to you. Because I mean, if you're being narcissist, I just have to talk
yeah,
about
it's like
it. So,
it's like an invitation.
so
here.
let's first
As
do
we
a
zoom in
sound
on
check.
Dutchim's
Can we
forehead.
hear you?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm gonna repeat my question here. You had an amazing season. Not a single match lost. That's really incredible. It never happened before. How did you experience this season?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So
Obviously, yeah.
sure. But I think you asked before how was that possible. So and I told you I think it was really good preparation before the
Okay.
matches.
So you practiced a lot.
Yeah, I checked every player about
Ah.
4 days before the match day, every match they played.
Okay.
So checking what decks they probably will play and prepared some good decks against all them with good chances of a good matchup.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a really good tip actually on how to do it.
So stalking helps.
Yeah,
apparently.
sure.
No, it's actually
For the-
really checking
for the
out how
team.
they play, what decks they prefer. I mean, they are practicing as well in grand challenges probably. So you kind of can expect what they will like and what they will not like. And that's actually a really good explanation why you had this flawless season.
Did the
Yeah.
Golem clone deck still catch you by surprise though?
Yeah, that was really well played from Kefron. I directly told him that was so well played because I banned Lava Hound and he played only clone with Lava Hound.
Yeah.
And he knew at that point I probably have nothing for the clone at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then he switched the clone for the lightning. And yeah, that was really well played from him.
Amazing. Yeah, now we're looking forward to a great final. It's either Senpai or
or Sailor.
Oh, Sailor.
There we
So
go.
it's either Senpai or Sailor. Which one would you prefer?
I think I would prefer Sailor because he has not so much experience as Senpai.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know now.
I mean, you
because I
also-
wanted last season.
Yeah, and you also beat Senpai in this season, so.
I take it as it comes.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you don't have to be really nervous because you beat everyone this season, so.
Yeah, it would be a nice season, no lose. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like.
So,
But
can you give a short answer to my dear friend Luca here without hurting his feelings? He actually thinks that you lost the first match just for him so that his prediction is right. Of course, we all know that is not the case, but just give him like a really nice answer that doesn't hurt his feelings
you got
too
me
much.
on this one, right?
So I didn't know until now that about your Russell's you preferred.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's really nice, and that will.
Just
I
go
think,
with it.
I think that will save his feelings. So, how do you feel now? So
It's fine.
You
It's fine.
okay?
I think I'll survive this.
Okay, you're okay again. Good.
It will be hard though.
Yeah, I will help him if he starts crying
Yeah.
in the break. I
Yeah.
will help him a little bit.
You can split the bill for my therapist.
Sorry.
I can trade some tokens for him then.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, but did you expect the season to go so well for you? I mean, we were surprised. Like, what happened to Dutchim? He wins all of the matches. It's crazy. Were you surprised yourself, or did you kind of expect it after all that practice?
I really aimed for that spot, that's for sure, but I didn't think that I win everything. So, a bit surprising, yes.
That's actually also really good advice for all the kids out there that are trying to do the same thing. Practice, hard work. That's what it takes. And you're really giving a good example here that hard work pays.
Yes, that's true.
Amazing champion.
I play 30 games a day since 4 years and 20 weeks.
Crazy. So there's another thing that bothers us this whole season, and that is your constant name changes. And so can you promise to us that this season is the last time you actually changed your name?
I told him you didn't. He wouldn't believe me. I'm very sorry. you know how it goes with old people.
Yeah,
you
but
tell them something, and then 5 minutes later they've forgotten
Yeah.
it. So I apologize.
But I didn't forget my question yet. Let him answer my question first. So
the point why I told you this season was because in the first preseason you called me that's him.
Yeah, I love
and
that
that's
one.
okay, but that's him wasn't so cool, and then I thought, yeah, I need to say how you right.
Honestly, I have to say I still like that's him because I mean that's him. That's the man who won these matches. I mean that's just the shoe that fits. So
that was the case.
So yeah, but of course this season we adapted really well. You said touch him. I mean he made some mistakes, but I had it perfectly down. No mistakes from this side here, perfectly. But yeah, it's the shame.
Not gonna comment.
The shame is so big. He won't comment on this, but.
No.
I choose not to because I also don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it's always fun talking with you, actually.
It was great having you on, by the way.
Yeah.
As, you kind of lost part of your name tag there by the by
What?
the looks of it.
What? So
He's
where
the
can
one.
people find you if they want to stay in contact, if they want to see what you're doing? Do you have any social media where people can find you and learn more about you that you want to share? Like Twitter or
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Instagram, TikTok. I think he hasn't heard us.
Can you hear us still?
We may be muted, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like the audio has gone.
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
We're trying to lip read. Yeah, the audio seems to have gone, but I'm pretty sure you will find him. I think he's on Twitter. I'm not sure if he's actually on Twitter. With
I think he is.
I'm not
but
sure.
Yeah, look, if he can't hear us, we can do some
But
sign
look
language.
at that beautiful smile.
This
I
means,
mean,
this
that's
means
a,
thank
that's
you.
a winner.
This means
a winner.
thank you. So if you can't hear us,
Look at
we're
the
gonna do it in
winner
sign
smile there.
Yeah.
Oh. The moment I said it, the smile is gone.
Coster curse.
Yeah, beautiful winner.
Let's see if we can maybe fix it. I don't think we'll be able to resolve it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like your audio has gone. So it's very sad, but I'm looking forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah.
On the grand final.
Then
It's
we
gonna be
won't have any
amazing.
lag.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot some photos for our Instagram again, and we're gonna celebrate. And yeah, good luck for the grand final. Looking forward to meet you there in Bern.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks.
Oh, now
Miss
we
you there. Yeah, I'm back.
So, about your social media, do you have anything that you would like to share?
No, I'm hiding myself, so nobody
Okay.
sees me. Yeah, no, I had to promise for our team captain that I have to create a Twitter account
Yeah.
when I win this season.
Okay.
So
No, now you
I
have to.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
on Instagram where you can share all those winning photos, and that would be great.
how per tag or something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your evening here after taking that fantastic and clutch win here, netting me my first prediction point. And yeah, showing us just once again why you've had such a great season here. It's always a pleasure talking to you, and I'm certainly looking forward to
just
see
cut
you
him
at
off.
the Hero
That
Fest.
means you're talking a bit too long, and you should close it.
Yeah, we're
kind
just
of,
like
you
cutting
know. That was a hint by production.
Yes, yeah.
Like.
Not bad. No.
So
no-
yeah, thank you so much, and I wish you good luck for the final. And we're gonna find out next who is gonna be your opponent, either Senpai or Sailor.
Perfect.
And have a nice
Let's see.
evening. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Wow, such a great winner.
Yeah.
And
he
I
played.
mean, he's just giving a good example that hard work pays.
Yeah.
People just think it's talent and you just play a little bit, but listen to me here and now. I'm here to say you now it's not enough to have talent. You gotta put in the hard work. And he's just a really good example of how that pays out. He
I
won
guess-
every single match.
Yeah. I guess talent makes it easier at the beginning to get into it, but you'll never get like you won't be able to like
That's just like
get over
with
someone.
talent you will get that far, but then other people that do hard work, they will get further, and you have to put in the work.
Like
That's
having-
how it works. So here are our predictions for the for this game.
Yeah,
I
as you
thought
can
it's
see
the
here.
next one.
Just like to clarify and to ensure like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we can just officially
That-
confirm that this result here was right, and this over there not so much.
It was very close, and but yeah, we not wanna hurt your feelings even more. You need it. I mean, we know you need those little successes for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
feelings to heal, and we're all in favor of your healing. So We go to the next match, nonetheless, if that's okay for you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm still.
Are you ready to move on, or do you need some more time?
No, it's perfect.
You're
I'm
just calling for
it.
I said I'm gonna be nice, but you're just calling for it.
It's okay. It's okay. I got everything I wanted when I came in tonight. It's
okay, yeah, you need.
I heard predictions and I was like, sign me up.
You need it. Good.
Yeah.
So the next match is gonna come up after the break.
Yep.
You will still be with us. I promise he will only cry in the break, so you will not be embarrassed by the crying here.
Yeah, but it will be tears of joy, because let's just remind our audience once again before we head into that break. First prediction, I predicted 3-1. You predicted a 3-0. Unfortunately, only us was correct.
It's so beautiful how those little successes make you happy.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's such a gift to make you happy with so little.
See, I can really enjoy those small things in life.
And I'm happy too because you're happy. It's all a big bunch of happiness here.
You're salty as fuck. But we're gonna head into a small ad break here. See you right after
the break. We'll
Don't
be
go
back
anywhere.
with a happy co-caster.
La sensation d'être prêt. Déjà prêt, toujours prêt. Prêt? Prêt à se lever, à prendre son courage à deux mains et...
Croire dur comme fer.
Aujourd'hui, c'est ton jour.
Mon premier jour d'école.
Prêt à relever le défi.
Ça, j'arrive.
Prêt pour la prochaine étape. Pour de nouveaux projets et pour les possibilités d'un monde connecté.
C'est pour ça qu'avec nos clients, on ne parle pas que de technique. On leur dit aussi ce qu'elle leur apporte.
Parce que nous sommes là-haut,
Jusqu'aux villages les plus reculés,
à tous les niveaux et tout en bas, pour que la Suisse soit prête. Pour que vous soyez prêts. Prêts pour la vie.
What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Start your esports career now at play.esolgaming.com.
And we're back for the second round of the semi-finals. Yeah, he's still a little bit weepy.
Got to wipe away those tears of joy.
I just wanted to move
success.
on, but he's still stuck in tears. So
Welcome back anyways.
Let's
here.
see if we can cheer him up a little bit during the second round tonight.
Yeah, and it's not just
my beautiful, still single, forever single. No, we hope not. My beautiful single co-caster Luca Donrigoni, commentating on those great matches here with me. The second semi-final is going to be very exciting.
Yeah, and of course, to my left, my beloved, not the youngest anymore, but he still holds himself well for his age. Chief Avalon here.
Yeah, if that's the only thing you find. I didn't want to mention your inexperience, but talking of age. But
okay.
Yeah.
Well, it also makes you wise.
You always
and I gotta say you have like if you ever get to chat a little bit with dear Sean Paul here, he's a really great guy. He has quite
Thank
some
you so
life
much.
experience and has figured stuff out.
That's
and,
really nice of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're kind of making me blush and cry here.
I mean, me as a prime millennial at its prime, I sometimes do struggle with everyday life.
You're making me like really emotional here. Even though
now he's the one who starts.
Even though here now, of course, my generation is not emotional.
Yeah, because men don't cry. Never.
That's more your generation. But anyway, if I'd be emotional, that would be the moment now.
Yeah, that's about as much as we can get.
After all those nice words here.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really nice of you. I hope it's not I hope you're not trying to flirt. But I mean, it's okay if you try to flirt. I mean, you need practice.
You said talent doesn't help. Like talent plus practice.
Yeah, you have to practice.
Yeah.
Maybe there's somebody out there that likes his his beautiful. I'm looking for the word.
What do you mean? My wits?
No.
My aura?
No.
My
actually,
smile?
No, that's not what I meant. I actually meant the hipster look.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there's somebody out there that really enjoys him, his aura, his looks, his charm. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, with a very shiny forehead.
I can really recommend him here. Really nice guy, very sensitive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've seen that just before how nice he was, and so yeah.
I'll write that in my Tinder bio, like verified by Chief Avalon.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I got like the seal.
What's the word you
seal
just
of
said?
Approval. Seal of approval.
I'm supporting. Yeah.
Sorry.
Let's go to the screen.
Yes. Let's look at what match here awaits us
So
for
we don't
the
have to
second
see the tears
semi-finals.
anymore and all those feelings
and all the seal impressions. It will
Senpai.
be Senpai Rect against Sailor here. They might sound similar, but they're very, very different. Senpai, our 3 times back-to-back champion here.
Yeah, you can call him the heavyweight champion of all seasons.
Yeah. And then, of course, Sailor, who's actually a newcomer coming into this season 4 here. He's just qualified right for this season. And in the beginning, he looked a bit... you could tell a little bit probably about his inexperience, but he's taken up so much momentum, like made it into the. Into
it's funny that you're talking about inexperience, but anyways, I really enjoy that we have a newcomer here in the semi-final.
I agree.
It's really a good thing. Yeah, as I said, I'm not gonna talk about inexperience, same as you're not gonna talk about age.
Never do that.
So
Never do that. But I mean, yeah. It's still a little unfair because like I have more gray hair than you do.
yeah, that's destiny, fate,
cheating.
whatever you want to call it.
Cheating, I call it.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I can give you some advice in the break.
Some sage advice.
Some savage
Guru
advice.
Avalon.
How to lead a savage life
Yeah,
and
you
stay
should,
young.
You should change it from like chief.
That
to
would, by the
guru.
way, be a good book. How to live a savage life and stay young. Isn't that the good book title? I mean,
So yeah, currently, just to remind you guys, it's currently 1 for 0 in terms of predictions.
no, these are new predictions.
Yeah. But these like they count on top of each other.
Move on.
So you get the chance to equal the
You
score
gotta
here.
move on.
We'll want to give you the chance.
So
to
this
make you
is
happy
the
too.
prediction for Senpai. This time he predicted 3-0 and I predicted 3-1.
Yeah. And I'm quite curious here. I'm like legit not 100% on even on the win here, because Senpai Rect, while he's looked good, he certainly hasn't looked as convincing as in previous seasons.
Yeah.
Seemed a little
And Sailor
shaky and
played
sometimes off
really
his
strong
game.
last time.
Yeah, Sailor. Also his adaptation, like he sometimes he's like also a little seeming a little shaky, but then he like manages to come back and like also plays some very creative decks. He really likes playing those Royal Recruit decks.
And then also
and they've worked
Senpai
great.
is at a little disadvantage as he's in the mountains, his hands freezing. Basically the only warm thing he can hold is his mobile phone. Just
or maybe he also has like his small
like
gas
big
light and like his chili
big
Johnny on
gloves
next to
and
it. So he's like
So just having that picture in mind, I mean there's cold wind, snow, and he's in the freezing cold out there trying to play this match.
Well, he only said in the mountains, to be fair.
Yeah, but that's just the image we have
Yeah.
now. So it's gonna be really tough for him.
Maybe he's
with all that snow
maybe
and
he
wind.
built an igloo somewhere or so.
Maybe he's safe in the igloo. Maybe there's an ice bear. You never know.
Yes, definitely an ice bear. Maybe 2.
Maybe 2 ice
Maybe
or a
2.
wolf. I mean, there are wolves in Switzerland nowadays. You know it.
Wolf.
Wolves.
Not
Wolves.
plural, probably.
There are many wolves.
Yeah, and they can't be shot anymore. Okay, I can do that right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go. So you can hear me better.
Take your time.
I will.
No, there are wolves. I read it in the what's it called, Abstimmunterlagen.
Yeah, they
They
certainly
talked
are.
about wolves, even though I never seen a wolf in Switzerland. But
Me neither. I guess they're rather on the shy side of
in the
of
forest.
wildlife. But yeah, you mentioned it. I hope every one of you who is eligible to vote.
I thought,
so.
who is a wolf?
Who's a wolf? Yeah, I hope the wolves
Every
among
one
you.
of you who is a werewolf.
I
be
hope they
careful
voted
out
as
there.
well, because there was one like suggestion about protecting your fellow
Yeah,
colleagues. I
be
guess.
careful. We really have to warn people here. If you're in your werewolf form, if you're in the werewolf form, a hunter could actually hunt you down with a silver bullet. So be very careful when you're in the woods.
But we actually have just been told that Sailor, he's apparently, it's actually great that we even can have him here, as he was apparently pretty sick today, and we'll have to see. Maybe that will also be a disadvantage here, or just like equal the playing field a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's still under a little bit under the weather, or fighting a bit of a cold here, while Senpai Rect is also fighting a cold, but probably
A different
more
one.
in a literal sense.
One from the inside, one from the outside. It's really difficult. Yeah, did you vote? I'm not gonna ask what you voted, of course, but
Yes,
because we
yes,
have
I did.
this what's it called, secrecy of vote? I don't know the exact term. Stimmgeheimnis. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask, but did you vote? I mean,
Yeah,
it's really
you can
important to
ask me
vote.
and I would probably tell you.
I actually went
like-
to the
To the urn?
community.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Community center.
Rathaus.
Oh yeah.
Town hall.
Town hall, yeah.
I should know that. Playing Clash of Clans, I should know that.
Yeah, true.
So I actually went to the town hall yesterday and voted in person, which is really an experience. And I thought I'm gonna do that every time in the future, because it's just more. Yeah, it's more of a democracy feeling to actually vote in person.
And you know, this guy is talking about not being old.
No,
the one times I go to the town hall to throw in my ballot is when I'm like, when I like forgot it previously, and then I go there and I pull down about the average of the age of people in there by about 20 to 30 years, I'd say.
So it's actually true. It's just because I wasn't on time. I went there in person.
But it's better than not voting, of course.
Yeah, of course. Always vote. So I went there in person, and it's actually only the second time I really did this.
Voting or going to the town hall?
To the town hall. And it was an interesting experience because you line up and you drop the ballot into that box, and that's way a better feeling than just put it in a mailbox and hope it reaches the town hall.
Yeah, I can see that. But especially like in time of COVID, I think it's important that a lot of people have access to like mail voting.
But they were all protected. They're all wearing masks, and you were basically just for 2 minutes in there.
No, it's like fine.
But I was actually surprised how many people voted in person.
Yeah, I guess it varies from which kind of municipality you're in. It can vary how well liked or how much used it is. As we're heading into the first game here, we unfortunately won't be seeing Sailor here on the camera, since he is fighting his sickness.
But Senpai, is that a picture or is that a video? Yeah, he's blinking.
Yeah, I think it's back on video here.
Just
even got to put on his jersey here.
Destroying our image here of him sitting in the ice-cold mountains.
Yeah. Where's that 4-fruit pajama?
Where's the snow? Where's the wind?
That's also one of those words you shouldn't really translate.
4 fruits?
4 fruits pajama.
4 fruits.
A 4-fruit pyjama.
It's what's it in English? The camouflage suit.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably a specific name for that thing.
I think so. Your uniform, I guess.
Maybe it's called uniform. The camouflage uniform. I don't know.
Yeah. Or your combat suit, I think.
Combat suit.
But they're actually Semperek managing to take the damage lead here already by about 400
what they call
HP.
underwear?
I wouldn't have heard of it, to be honest.
There's a goblin barrel.
It's a double barrel shotgun deck here coming out from Senpyrek, but also rocking that Inferno Tower here, which is a particularly great answer, of course, into the Mega Knight here. As we see the Skeleton Dragons there being played on the side of Sailor, but yet another round.
Of course, with the Inferno Tower not giving a ways here of being attacked.
Yeah, there's the Eva's now also coming down. Good log there. The Comfolds coming down for this one. And there comes yet another Skeleton Barrel.
It's always very sad how the big Mega Knight loses against the small Knight.
Yeah. And, well, I'd say the Inferno Tower certainly helps. And, yeah, no, not Sailor. Senpyrek is just playing this super well here. Just so aggressive, continuously cycling those logs onto his left-hand tower here of Sailor. And just chipping away at it. Already has about 1,000 more damage dealt to it. And just does such a good job here in absorbing all of that pressure. Now there's a Ram Rider coming out from Sailor, a card that has done so much for him in the past. Will just die pretty much immediately here. Fireball missing the Skeleton Barrel there. But now there's the Goblin Barrel also coming in. And will that...
It's good, but not a safe lead for Senpai.
Clutch Evo is there coming in, trying to take down that push for good. And now with another round of Skeletons, he has a good answer. Gets one of those hits onto the left-hand Princess Tower. One more
another barrel.
Goblin Barrel there. And now there is also Skeleton Barrel to boot it up. Okay, Sailor now starts to throw everything at it.
Right, yeah, Sailor tries hard.
Perfect comp folds though. And now another round of barrels.
Little Flute Goblin.
Why do you suddenly make him have a flute?
Just because.
Just because you can, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair, I guess.
Another
There's a
fireball. Yeah,
now
so
coming
far
out.
it's really not going well for Sailor.
And now Senpai, he's just keep on cycling those logs and
Senpai,
the
he looks
fireballs as
very,
well.
very stable in this match here, not really in danger.
Oh, missing one of the goblins here. That can be painful for the side of Sailor. Good defense once again here. 2 Inferno Towers actually. Now there's another fireball coming in, but the next Dark Goblin is already on point there to defend. And now with those 2 Skeleton Dragons, I don't think he'll be managed.
Another
to
Goblin
stymie that
barrel.
push, and good Bar
Not
Barrel
doing
this
damage.
time.
It's only 11 seconds left in overtime, so a safe win here for Senpai. He already calls it.
Also
Good game.
no need to like
Fireball.
overextend. He can just
So
take this calm and collect it.
Our
Throws at the
ruling
fireball.
heavyweight champion of Clash Royale going into the first round, winning the first round here with a 1-0. Yeah, and I just read in the chat, some viewers are concerned if you really have enough distance, and so. But I think I mean I'm leaning away a little bit, and I think it's 1.5 meters.
Yeah.
Even, and we're also not speaking into the direction of each other. I mean, he's always
helps.
trying to get a little bit closer, but because he's looking for some closeness, or
And
what do you call
like
it?
our viewers at home cannot see this, but it's like we have like our tech gear here, and there's like this small where like our headset is.
Yeah,
plugged
that's
in.
actually the best
And it's
position
like-
for you to be, or maybe just move a little bit further.
And then if I I barely have space for my legs, and I get all
Like-
tangled up in my head.
Like in the old Cliff joke, just move on a little bit more to the right.
Like-
A little bit, just one more step.
One more step, okay.
One more
okay.
step, one more
I'm,
step.
I'm losing you.
Perfect, perfect.
Is it good
yeah.
like that? Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
Lovely.
That's perfect. Yeah. Also, the production says that's perfect. Just stay
Okay.
there.
I'm Harvey Half-Face
And that's
now.
actually 2 meters. So like every 15 minutes he has to move over there. And then we also have some disinfectant and stuff.
Yeah.
I spray it on him all the time.
Kinda have to. And now we see another apparently Fluten Goblin. I thought it's a Blaster or Kobold.
Yeah, but of course the viewers are concerned.
Yeah, and we appreciate your concern, by the way. It's,
And I actually think it's like really 1.5 meters. Close
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Close to.
it's unfortunate. Like, we
And then you,
cannot.
what you don't know is it's so hot here because of the light. That probably kills every virus
Yeah.
like immediately.
Yeah. See, that's a good thing about our lighting here, or about our lightning. We see Zemparect here, who looks like he switched it up at least a little bit.
And then I can also promise you that we're not touching when you don't see us. So
Well, I can barely resist.
yeah, I know, but the
I'm not
dreams
allowed.
have to remain dreams
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, unfortunately they do. As we see the Graveyard now come out here for the side of Zenpirect, and Sailor is sticking to what worked for him in the past in those Royal recruits.
Again, the
here.
Royal recruits, we totally don't like them.
Doing a really good job here
I mean,
against...
I don't like them.
Me neither. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I feel like the recruits are just like a card that slow down everything, and
That's very true. They're very spammy as well.
it's
But-
spammy, defensive.
But Semperect has actually a good answer against it. I mean, he has the bomb tower, has the bar barrel as well, and then the poison, of course, on top of it all, which just offers such a good potential response against them. He just cycles another knight here behind his princess tower, and with those archers there coming in, who
fireball.
will be taken out though by the fireball here. The damage advantage is still steadily in the hands of
The bomb
Sailor
tower.
here.
Oh, the bomb tower survived for a moment.
And
Graveyard.
now another graveyard here in the left this time, with
But see,
supported by the
recruits-
poison.
Recruits are a good defense.
Yeah, they're just also just with their sheer mass, they're doing such a great job of just keeping these Larrys away from the tower here. And now Semperek is the one who has to defend the push here. The Mega Minion also helps quite a bit, I feel, because Sailor does not really have any air tubes outside of those skeleton dragons, of course, that is. And yeah, against
Another
these
Ram
Sparks
Rider
and the Royal
hitting the bomb
Recruits, that's such
tower.
a good job. Great poison here though. Onto that Dart Goblin, as well as the Bar Pot there. Splits another set of archers here to defend. And there's the Mega Minion now defending. And he will actually connect here Sailor, that is for a bit of damage. Takes the left hand tower all the way down to 1629 HP.
Another Ram Rider.
Now
And
the
the
question
graveyard.
here is, can
time no
Senpai Rek
recruits?
deal
There
some
they are.
significant damage? Those,
No, the recruits were too fast.
yeah,
Not gonna do a lot of damage.
but great poison here once again, getting all of those, like getting
But
4
also
of those
Sailor
recruits.
hasn't been able to do damage for a while now.
Yep, that is very true. But as we say that, he has... Oh, okay, that was pretty clutch there. There's a fireball now coming down, and the Ram Rider will fall to the princess.
We're now in triple elixir.
And now he goes all out here, Senpai, that is.
There's the
Uses the poison
poison.
aggressively. Good defensive
Yeah,
barb
but see
rail
how
there
strong
coming out
the
from
recruits
Sailor.
are.
This is just a little bit, seems just a little bit unfair, but
I feel like the recruits are also too strong because they live easily in the poison.
yeah, they nearly die. Like, but overall, like Semperek really has the advantage now coming into this triple elixir time, using another aggressive poison here,
Yeah, he can
getting
really
the tower
cycle.
all the way down to 944 HP, and now the pressure is all on Sailor's
He
shoulder
can
here.
easily
Turn this around.
cycle the graveyard now. There's
Uses-
the Ram Rider.
There's the Ram Rider. Will he connect? Great bomb tower there to take it out, but the Dart Goblin is connecting to the
Left
tower.
side.
Left hand side.
The
That's
Ram
another
Rider
fireball.
hits and the
Oh,
fireball.
440, 200 HP, and that's gonna be the win here for Sailor, equaling it
Yeah.
out to a 1-for-1.
And yeah, I mean,
Wipe
talking
that
about
smirk off your face.
I mean, talking about prediction here. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Sailor could still win, and then we're both wrong.
I'm
Or
not
take a
gonna
second game.
wipe it in your face here, but I said it.
It's not over until the fat lady sings, my friend.
But it's not gonna be a 3-0.
No, that definitely not. That one is out. I'm a little disappointed. I
Yeah,
thought,
we can tell
but
again.
it looked really good there at
Yeah,
the
you
beginning.
you look a little. I want to say butt hurt, but I'm not gonna say that. You look a little bit like your feelings are hurt.
No, they are not. I'm a sportsman at heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, you're at heart, but you don't show. Good.
There we see, like, okay, as we jump back out of that replay, it's like great, as we can go.
Yeah,
back
we
and
move
forth.
forward to
we
watch
go
the
into the game,
replay,
we go out of
and
the
then
game.
it's
You
over.
know?
I mean, that's our exercise here, moving forward,
also
moving
nice.
back. That's
We'll have-
excellent for the apps. I mean, that's why we
perfect.
have that beautiful 8-pack that you can't see now, but I mean, we have it.
No,
Obviously.
this is not PG.
Obviously. Here's my prediction.
Yeah.
It's 1-1 at the moment,
It's
so
still
I'm
possible.
really close. It's possible. On the other hand, he is totally
I'm rooting.
off.
I'm
with the
rooting for
3-0.
Sailor now. That he at least gets another.
Totally off. But yeah.
But this was actually great showing here from Sailor. He realized, okay, he's behind it, then he really started to pressure. We saw the first fireball there coming out onto the bomb tower to just get it low and enable the Ram Rider to connect on the right hand side, and then
We're into the
Senpai
next
managed to like
Time
last
for some
second defend
exercise.
it.
Apps exercise.
He managed to defend it there like last second, just in front of his king, which of course opened up the other side
Why
of
is
the
Senpai
arena
crying?
to then be attacked by another Ram Rider, and he couldn't cycle back to another bomb tower in time. Nice fireball there, taking out those two skeleton dragons. But Senpai already has a bit of an elixir advantage coming out of that, and with the fireball out of cycle, it will be tougher to deal with this flying machine here that now makes
I love the flying
way
machine.
I still have mixed feelings about him, to be honest.
Yeah.
But now it's the
can we
minor.
stop talking about your feelings for a moment?
I once had a teacher. He told me the definition of mixed feelings. You don't want to hear it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mixed feelings is when you see your mother-in-law drive your new BMW off a cliff.
I'm not sure these are mixed feelings. I mean,
it's your new car.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Of
a
course,
positive one or
you
a
hope
negative?
that she survives and nothing bad happens to her. That's the #1 priority.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I mean,
oh, okay. That fireball missed, and that really will cost Sailor quite a bit here, I'm guessing. As there's the lava hound now coming out here for the side of Zenpyrect. Ram Rider there on the right
that's an
will make a
excellent push
connection.
here for Senpai. Look at that flying machine on
Oh,
the
but
tower.
look at this though. It's a ton of damage there
Flying
coming out.
machine does so much damage.
But then again, so did the Ram Rider in this scenario. Even the defensive miner couldn't really change that.
Oh, look at the puppies.
Oh my gosh, look at the fireball though. And now great defense once again here
It's
with
just
those
the
Royal
recruits.
recruits.
Don't get overexcited just by the recruit.
I mean, it's pretty cool that a card that was like that had legit meme status with 1 damage buff suddenly becomes so meta and so.
You see how Senpai, he tries to imitate the recruits with his barbs.
Yeah.
But
they're just fakes.
It's not the real thing. It's imposters, you know.
They're the imposter. Get them out. Get them out the airlock.
By the way, did you try the new game Among Us?
Well, it's not really new, but yes, I play it a lot actually.
It's actually funny.
Yeah, have you played it?
Yeah.
Would you play it with me?
I tried it today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty good at it. Like,
I think it's again one of those games that just become popular when PewDiePie plays it.
It's not even PewDiePie. I think it was offline TV first, and the guys around like Disguised Toast who made it like incredibly popular. But it's just it was always a good game, but nobody played it, I guess. And then suddenly it pops off like that. It's just goes to show how influential these kind of streamers can be nowadays.
Yeah.
As yeah, Damage Lead currently still on
I mean, the
side
good
of
thing
Sailor
about the
here.
game is that you can play it with your community.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
that's always
for
a big
me it's also
advantage.
perfect because I can really embrace my traits as a psychopath and just lie and
But
manipulate.
you're actually streaming it then, or are
Yes.
you?
Yeah, I do sometimes.
Okay.
Predictive fireball there coming out from Sailor as he will not fall for that trap. Zenpyrect that is, and now Zenpyrect gets to take the game,
with a
takes a sip
2-0.
there from his energy drink as
Yeah,
well.
and just talking of predictions.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. It isn't over until it's over. I still think Sailor can take this and take it to a 2-for-2.
Did you look up Les Brown?
No, I haven't.
I told you last
Yeah.
time. You really have to check Les Brown because that's what he said. It's not over till I win.
I'd embrace that. There we had a replay again. I think the biggest part here in this matchup was Sailor missing essentially 2 fireballs. The first one that he missed the flying machine, then here the second one.
Flying
we could
machine
just
on the
see
tower
there.
is just such a strong card.
Yeah,
It's
missing the
excellent.
flying machine and then trying to predict those barbarians, but Zenpyrect being a step ahead in his strategy there, and yeah, avoiding it and then deploying the barbs right after.
That's the Senpai we know in this match. He plays really calm and excellent match.
And control, he
Really
really knows, okay, these are the odds that my opponent still has, which he has to play to. If his opponent doesn't, then he's fine and he'll just win. If he does, then he still has an ace up his sleeve and can be like, I knew that you wanted to do that and I'm prepared for it.
Yeah.
So that's a 5-head, see?
You mean the 4-head?
No, it's a 5-head.
It's a 5-head.
In Among Us, you also need a lot of 5-head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
It's a really fun
Since when have you played it?
Like a month?
Ah, okay, so not much longer actually.
Yeah.
But when did it come out? They just published today that they're planning on a version 2.
Yeah, they actually told that also like in the game. It was like once it became popular, they had an announcement in the game, Among Us 2. But we have a tweet here.
Yeah, it's pretty long and filled with hashtags. It's semi-finals week. It's semi-finals week. It's semi-finals week. Tonight, Clash Royale. Tomorrow, tonight Clash Royale. We have to let's start over. It's semi-finals week. It's semi-finals week. It's semi-finals week. Tonight, Clash Royale. Tomorrow, LOL. Wednesday, CSGO. Thursday, CSGO. Friday, LOL. Always at 8 in the evening. Especially important tonight, Clash Royale. No, of course, all the other ones, of course, also great. Yeah, check out those other matches. Basically, all week you have amazing esports here. On this, I'm leaning over because it's always leaning close to me. Is trying to close the gap. Yeah, we know that. But basically, this week every day you have
if you're not behaving, I start to lean over.
Amazing esports this week every day with different games. Don't miss it.
If you behave even less, I will start coughing.
Yeah, he did in the break.
I did not.
It's all his fault.
Yeah.
If anyone gets sick, give me your hands.
Chief
At least clean your hands. Oh, yeah, it's actually
Chief Corona at it again, making sure everyone. Oh, this.
It smells. It smells
nice. Like cheap vodka.
I actually like
honestly.
this smell.
Yeah.
Now the table is
you
also
like cheap vodka then?
disinfected.
Everything.
Finally, the table.
You get some disinfectant. You get some disinfectant. Everyone gets some disinfectant.
Finally, the table's clean as well.
Yeah.
Oh, is that actually my skin coming off here because of the disinfectant?
We're peeling Chief Avalon here live in the studio for you guys.
Yeah.
Follow us at ESL
It's like
Swiss
in
to
that.
see
Yeah,
the
you probably
footage.
don't know. There was that Stan Laurel, Oliver Hardy movie.
I know Stan Laurel.
Where in the end they're both just skeletons and walking away.
Oh, I think I even saw that. As there, we see the poison coming out for Senpirek.
Yeah.
To fight
And may I
that
just remember you politely here that this is match point for Senpai.
It is. It is. He can just close it out here and make his way into the finals.
Once again.
Yeah. And there we see the Mega Knight being deployed.
There's the big nose Mega Knight. The big nose Mega Knight with the 2 balls at his hands.
And there we see another great fireball here coming out from Sailor. And once more, it will be the graveyard here that comes out for Senpirek. And there seems to be no real answer here on the side of Sailor.
And it
That's
seems
a
like
ton of
Senpai
damage.
loves the graveyard.
It's just such a solid win condition, really.
But actually, we have to say the E-Wiz here also did a great defense.
Yeah. But then again, it's like he again had to kind of over-defend because Senpai managed to build such a good push and then hide it all essentially behind that Barbarian there.
Yeah, the Rogue got destroyed very quickly here.
Yeah, poor Rogue.
Yeah.
And E-Wiz also being run on the side of Senpirek. As this Goblin Cage will just
again,
absorb.
the Mega Knight on the bridge there. Going against the Little Knight.
And Zap plus Fireball taking care of that Hunter right there. But
and the Mega Knight losing the 2 balls.
Oh, and now once again here Senpirek has the chance for a big push coming in. Will we see the poison as well? Yes, there it goes down onto those skeleton dragons. And
I mean, it's
oh
just
my gosh.
a little damage.
And the Goblin
here.
Brawler gets to the tower here. Will slap away, gets 2 hits in, taking it to 671 HP. And Sailor, he's starting to feel the pressure here.
Beautiful Mega Knight once again. Yeah, Senpai is on his road to win this. And fulfill my prediction. Of course, I'm really sure that Senpai just let Sailor win one match to make my prediction right.
Most likely he did. There's another fireball now coming out here. But that Ram Rider will just be taken down. And there's the good game coming out from Senpai.
Yeah, he believes
Poison
it's over.
coming out. The sap
Yeah,
does
a lot
not
of
kill
skellies on
enough
the
of those skeletons. And
tower.
Senpai will be our second finalist coming into the Season 4 Swisscom Hero League Grand Finals.
And not only that, also my prediction here was totally right. But we're not gonna emphasize too much on this because I'm standing kind of over this.
I can tell. I can tell.
But yeah, great prediction and great play by Senpai.
Yeah, absolutely. He played it super cleanly there. Also had pretty good tools especially against that Mega Knight.
Let's go
there.
to the replay. Senpai very focused here.
Yeah. He just forced so many resources out of Sailor continuously. I mean, he had to like Fireball plus Sap the Hunter, which is like a 6-for-4 elixir trade,
And
because he couldn't afford to leave it up.
Yeah,
because
there's
it's such a
just
good
not
counter.
enough good counters he has against
It's
Graveyard.
like so good against the Ram Rider.
Well
so
played
good
by
against the Mega
Senpai.
Knight. Yeah, and I think deservedly so. He once again advances to the finals here,
Yeah.
where he will be facing
Dutchim again.
yet again Dutchim.
And
So
he
a
lost against
rematch.
Dutchim before. It's
Yeah.
going to be a great rematch.
But he also won against him before, and that in last season's grand finale.
Yep.
So Dutchim is
It's-
certainly, like he told us, he's ready for revenge. He's really
It's time
hungry
for
to get the
revenge. And then
title.
also we having a draw here in our predictions.
And honestly, I'm also like, I love Senpai as a player, as a like representative of the Swiss esports community, but I think it would be really cool to have a new champion here in the Swisscom Hero League for once.
I'm of course
because it's just not fun if the
totally
same guy always
neutral,
takes it.
and it would be really great if Senpai wins the 4th time. But I have to say, not because I want another one to win, quite opposite to what you just said. I think that Dutchim has a strong chance to actually win,
Yeah,
because
that-
he's so well prepared. And
Yes,
he really
definitely.
studied the matches of Senpai, and if he does that, he's got a really good chance to win.
And I'm also guessing like for Senpai, it's not quite as easy to adequately prepare and also train while he's still serving his military duty.
Yeah.
And
It's more
yeah.
difficult.
Yeah, definitely.
And
so.
then between us, we also have a draw now with our predictions, so we will also meet in the grand final again.
Yeah,
and
looks like it.
see who the winner is.
Final prediction will be the decider. We actually have another interview now coming up, this time with Senpai, who we get.
Do we?
Yes, we are preparing, getting him on the call right
But
now.
but I didn't get the information.
You didn't hear it?
No.
You didn't hear that head in that beautiful
No,
head
I don't
in
hear.
your voice?
That basically means I don't hear our production anymore. Yeah,
Maybe
true.
yeah,
I can't hear them anymore.
maybe they didn't want you to hear.
I only hear you, but not production.
I ca-
Hello, production.
I can be your production now.
I can't hear. Now I hear you. Okay,
See?
good.
There
So
you
we can already see Senpai.
loss of hearing. I don't know what it
I can hear you.
is. I didn't say anything though.
Yeah, that's how it starts. You're talking, and then you just seconds after that you don't remember anymore.
You should know.
It's really what?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Exactly that.
What are you talking about? Come on, man.
Precisely my point there. And
Come on.
he's getting ready to
He's getting
join us
a
here.
ready bull,
A ready bull. Some free advertising.
and he's ready.
He's ready.
he's ready.
He seems a little, I don't know, concerned.
Yeah, he looks a bit concerned.
Yeah. So
We
let's
gonna
head
ask
into
him.
it and get him on camera here. Beautiful young man and long reigning champion here in
Dear
Senpai.
Senpai, we're that's like a lecture. Dear Senpai, we're very happy to have you here as a winner. Congratulations to your great plays tonight. Amazing matches, and once again you're in the final again. Big congrats to that. How do you feel about the current season going so far?
Thank you very much. I feel like pretty well. It's been going great. I think this is one of my best seasons as in the round robin. And now I qualified for the finals. I'm gonna meet Daxim again. And he beat me this time during the round robin. So I'm gonna do my best to repeat last year's final, or last season's finals.
So we're a little bit concerned because you're in the military. Do you actually have enough time to practice for the grand finale?
No.
I mean, I know what I'm gonna do next weekend. I've ended already pretty well, I think now. It's gonna be Clash Royale on Sunday, and then more Clash Royale, and then maybe on Saturday, like I'll play some Clash Royale too. And then when I take the train, I'll play some Clash Royale, and then that's it.
Will you also gonna spy kind of on your opponent, what decks he plays, and check all his previous matches? Like he just explained us, that's what he did, and that's what made him so successful in this season.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have time to do that work. So I have my amazing coach, Bastox, and he's gonna do that for me, and we're gonna work together to see what decks I'm gonna play and what decks Datsun might bring out.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a bit of teamwork, and we'll see what I'll bring out.
Talking about your situation, before we started today's stream, I read that you're currently stuck in the mountains. Chief was a little concerned about you, that you might have to face some snowstorms or camp in the
and
wild.
cold winds and.
But it seems that you actually have a cozy room.
Dark forest.
Well, we're really lucky because we've got nice rooms, but it's freaking cold. It's already snowing, so we've got snow.
Where are you?
But
if you're
we're
allowed to
in
disclose that.
Yeah, we're in Col des Mers. It's not too high, but yeah,
Where's
snow
also
has
not too
started.
warm.
and
It's in the
cold.
Romandie.
Probably. It's
Yes, it's like
Okay.
if you go to Aigle and then you go up the mountains.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And what are you doing up there?
We have
Chilling.
like 3 weeks of training, whatever, and then we're going back to the chasm.
It's what they call the Verlegung, right?
Or the DHU already?
It's a dislocation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Verlegung.
Yeah.
Dislocation.
That's yeah.
How much longer do you actually have to serve until you're done?
You're doing a full year,
I'm
right?
doing it. Yes, exactly. So
Okay.
I'm staying here another 7 months, a bit less. So a long
Sounds
time.
fun. Sounds fun.
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, you can have fun. You just need to be positive about it and
That's true.
make the most out of it.
That's true. I think it was about around your stage of the military where I personally decided to quit it and switch over to
You're a
civil service.
quitter.
Yeah, I do. And I'm proud of it. But it can be fun. I agree with you there. Definitely so. I, by the way, love that you brought your My Insanity jersey to the
Of
military.
course,
to
I'm not
wear
gonna leave
it.
it at home.
Yeah, it's lovely. A
I have to.
like lovely touch compared to your uniform the weeks prior, which I also really liked. Yeah.
Well, it's a bit cold up here, so I had my jacket, my fleece jacket, but I didn't even use it.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Don't get a
the games
cold.
were intense.
Don't catch a
No,
cold
no.
before the grand finale. It's in only 2 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be
Yeah.
careful.
Alright.
So we're looking forward to meet you at the grand final. It's gonna be great.
Me too.
Also to meet in person once again. Really looking forward to
Mhm.
that.
With 2 meters distance.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, like we have 2 meters. We're always having 2 meters, but he's trying to get closer, man. Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah.
You know, I miss you. I really miss you.
He's
close
so
next
attracted to me, and
just can't help it.
he can't help it.
Yeah, you're
obviously.
such a charismatic guy.
Apparently.
I mean,
And he's single. He's been single for a long time, so he can't help it.
Maybe that's
see, this is what I have to deal with week after week.
It's painful. It's painful. I always have to lean over like this because he's always getting closer and
I
closer.
can't even see you anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can.
Like on my screen, I just see Don Rigoni.
Yeah, that's his plan.
Well, that's the only thing.
That's
you
his
need to
plan
see.
from the beginning, probably.
We'll just do another interview talk like we did after last season. I thoroughly
Exactly.
enjoyed that. Yeah, but how are you like personally doing? How are you feeling about getting into the finals? How's your family doing while you are
Well, I mean,
away?
I don't know if you noticed, but like during, I think it was game 3, like in the middle of the game, I just had a cramp.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it came. I'm like sitting on my bed, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was quite painful, and I still had to play.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no, but otherwise, everyone's fine.
No, we
the whole
didn't
family's
notice.
fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, we really couldn't tell. You still played really well.
Yeah.
And by the way,
did my
also I
best.
want to thank you that you lost just one game to make my prediction right. That's really great of you. Thank you so much.
I mean, I gotta say, Seller played really well. He didn't have much luck on the matchups, but the games he could win, he really did like everything perfectly.
Yeah, I'd agree. Like he really made you sweat. We could kind of tell, but then in the end, like you had kind of the matchup advantage there with that graveyard that worked.
He did
so,
not have an
so
answer
well
for the graveyard.
Yeah, yeah. What is
No, and I had pretty much an answer for every single one of his cards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well played, as always. Of course, still an amazing, great role model. It's awesome to have you here in this league. Really great. Looking forward to meet you in person in Bern in 2 weeks with 2 meters distance.
With mask, 2 meter distance, everything.
But then once again with fan support, hopefully.
Of course,
not only your
but only 2 people.
Yeah, but like he'll also bring his 2 daughters, maybe.
No,
and then-
that's the week before.
Ah, damn. Then it will only be 2 people, but they will cheer. They will cheer from home. I'm guessing.
Probably.
One last question until we can probably
All
close
right.
this one out here. What is like your current take on the meta? Because we've talked about this throughout this season a lot. It seems really like up in the air. A lot of decks are playable and seem to work. There's
There's
not
some
too many
cards that
dominant
stand
forces
out,
yet.
like the Royal Recruits and the Giant Skelly. They're very present in the meta.
Well, to be honest, I haven't played that much this meta or the last 3 metas because of the army. But from what I've seen, there's a little bit of everything that works. Some cards are like always too strong. I think P.E.K.K.A. and Golem are still a bit weak in this meta. I mean, there
Yeah.
isn't really any Golem
I'd
deck
second
or
that. The P.E.K.K.A.
Pekka
is,
deck
the
that's
Golem
viable.
is weak.
Yeah, but otherwise there's like a bit of everything. So yeah, I mean, from what I know, from what I've seen, it's all right. We've seen much worse.
Does that make your job as an athlete and as a professional player, so to speak, harder or more enjoyable, or both?
I'd say more enjoyable because there's like many more types of decks you can bring out, where you can say, okay, I have a chance to win. It's not like really a big gamble. But then again, it's like harder to pick a deck because there's like variety. You have many options. So
But it's not as much rock, scissors, paper as it used to be. I think like in most matchups you can recover with both decks, and you kind of see mistakes being made that lead to the win. It's not as bad as it was in previous seasons.
Wow, I honestly don't know. I'd say it has always been, and it will always be a bit of rock paper scissors. Like in the last game against Kefran, he couldn't do anything at all. But you can always like beat the other player if you play your deck in a way which you wouldn't usually. So like you play your deck differently if you get countered, and that's usually how you try to get the win, or if the opponent makes a big mistake.
I think this is a great takeaway here.
That's some great advice.
And this interview to like always make the best of the situation and the deck you're bringing, and until before we let you have your well-deserved rest and
let
send
me
you
add
into
first-
Lille, where can people find you on social media? Where should people follow you and can keep up to date with all your wins, but also maybe some updates from your journey in the army?
I use my Twitter mainly, so it's Twitter, so it's at senpirect_CR.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Any final words or shout outs from your side?
Final words.
Shout out to Sailor, shout out to Datsim, and big shout out to all the fans, and of course Bastox and Mostema who helped me win today.
Perfect.
That's awesome. Thanks for taking the time to talk with us here and talk to the audience. I think it's very enjoyable that we have these interviews now, and it's really great to have you as a guest here live on Twitch. And I wish you a great rest of the evening. Enjoy it. Celebrate your
Thank
victory.
You guys too.
Looking forward to see you in the final.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Sie können abtreten.
Ruhn. Ruhn abtreten. Décharge. Heißt es wahrscheinlich auf Französisch.
Yeah, that's.
I think in French it may be décharge.
Yeah, I was.
Something like that.
I was never really good at French, and I still.
And in the military we learned. But what type of troop were you in the military?
I'm not sure how you'd call it in English. I was a rampontonier, so we like.
Building bridges.
Yeah, not essentially the bridges. That's usually a supper's job. But instead we put the pillars in the riverbed, so then the other guys could build their bridges over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
then after how many weeks did you have enough?
I did like how do you say advance to like grading school. I graded, and then after
you leveled up.
Yeah. After like grading school, I was like nah, I can't.
But did you also make a full year or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That wasn't possible when I did it.
I did like 6 months of military and then 9 months of civil service.
Okay.
All in 1 year.
So like 15 months
Yes.
in a row.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And my civil service actually did in a retirement home, and yeah.
That's certainly something useful.
Yeah, got to know a lot of your colleagues and your future roommates probably.
I don't think so. Probably not.
Unfortunately, we had the
Probably not.
predictions there on it as well. As you can tell, we both predicted right, and that leaves it with it.
As you see, I'm not so emotional about it as he was.
Yeah, I think our viewers can tell.
I won, and that's it.
That's fine.
Done.
I congratulate on it.
But overall, it's a draw.
Yeah.
One time he predicted right, the other time I predicted right. And overall, we were both
perfectly
right
balanced, as
because
all
we
things
said
should be.
that we predicted the winners right.
Yeah, that is true.
And so in the finals, we will have Senpai and Dutch him.
Yeah, so let's have one final look here at the bracket for tonight until we will be heading into those grand finals, and it will be, as we already mentioned multiple times, a repeat of last season's finale, as Dutchim tonight took down Kefron with actually 3-1, and Senpirect triumphed over Sailor also with a 3-1, which leads them both into the grand final.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing grand final. Don't miss it. It will be live on Twitch again on the 10th of October.
Yeah, exactly.
October 10. I'm not sure about the time yet, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's before the CSGO finale, so probably once again somewhere around like 1
11,
p.m.
1,
yeah, 12.
Around noon.
Yeah.
So that's going to be very hyped. I'm looking forward to actually meet the fans in Bern.
Yeah.
Some of them. It's not going to be many.
It's only going to be 100.
It's restricted to 100 people.
Yeah. And if you guys actually want to have a chance to win some tickets for yourself and to bring your best friend, your partner, your mom, whoever you'd like, your guinea pig or something, please follow us at ESL Swiss on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and we will be holding some more giveaways there.
Yeah.
Especially on Twitter. I already saw one today. and
Yeah.
you can have a shot at it.
And as of today, there were still some tickets available.
Yes.
So check it out on Swisscom_gaming Twitter. I think also on ESL Twitter.
Yeah.
And
of course,
probably also on My Insanity. I've seen it. So
and of
there's
course,
some tickets available.
if you want to, you can always, or if you like struggling to find some and you desperately want to go, you can always like send us a DM either at Chief Avalon here, or for me it's at Don_Rigoni, and then we'll see if there are still some available that maybe we can help you get your hands onto. At this point, we also want to give a big thank you to our contestants of tonight, especially to Sailor, who was able to show up here and play his match despite his illness. We of course wish him the best of recovery, and that he gets well soon, so maybe he even can join us at the grand finale. But of course also to all our other contestants, not only of tonight but throughout the entire seasons, who delivered so many fantastic matches. We really had a great time casting these and leading you guys throughout these evenings. Thank you of course to all our beloved viewers for tuning in week after week, cheering on your favorite Clash Royale players. Of course, big thank you also to you. Even though we
just
might
wonder if you'll ever breathe.
No. I don't need to breathe. Even though we might throw some banter back and forth, we can assure you that off camera
we're just hitting each other in the face.
Yeah,
and
we like. Yeah,
no, we're just having fun. Yeah, it's really sad this season coming to an end already. Like we're only having the final, and then the season 4 is over after the final.
Yeah. But one last and big, probably the very biggest of shout-outs and thank yous is of course to our production crew, that are not only sometimes a real pain in our butts, but they're also such lovely guys, providing everything we need here to talk about and doing such a fantastic job season after season here.
After season. It's
and,
incredible.
Yeah, we hope we can.
Yeah, I think they really deserve a round of applause here. Thank you so much. Doing a great job here. Amazing. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. I mean, we're basically just sitting here, talking, and you're making this possible. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I think that's a perfect way to let you guys into the evening. Tune in back tomorrow night for some League of Legends action, but also on Wednesday and Thursday for the CSGO playoffs, and then once again on Friday for even more League of Legends, as Strawberry Pie and Chef will be joining me for League of Legends. And in CSGO you of course have Remo, Kairos, John and Spirits, who will be helping you through these nights and provide you with incredible entertainment and some awesome matches, I'm pretty sure.
So with this said, all that remains to say is stay happy, healthy and stay strong, and we'll see you in the finals. Have a great rest of the week and we'll see you soon in the finals.
Yeah, see you then.
Bye bye.
Das gute Gefühl, wenn du bereit bist. Schon bereit, immer noch bereit. Bereit aufzustehen. Der Mut zusammenzunehmen und...
Fest daran zu glauben.
Weil heute ist dein Tag. sich zu beweisen.
Ich kann das.
Bereit für den nächsten Schritt. Für neue Projekte und Möglichkeiten von der vernetzten Welt.
Darum reden wir mit unseren Kunden nicht einfach über Technik, sondern sagen ihnen, was sie davon haben.
Darum sind wir da oben,
Auch in einem Bergdörfli?
mitten drinnen und auch da unten. Damit die Schweiz bereit ist. Damit Sie bereit sind. Bereit fürs Leben.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
La sensation d'être prêt. Déjà prêt, toujours prêt. Prêt? Prêt à se lever, à prendre son courage à deux mains et...
Croire dur comme fer.
Aujourd'hui, c'est ton jour.
Mon premier jour d'école.
Prêt à relever le défi.
Ça, j'arrive.
Prêt pour la prochaine étape. Pour de nouveaux projets et pour les possibilités d'un monde connecté.
C'est pour ça qu'avec nos clients, on ne parle pas que de technique. On leur dit aussi ce qu'elle leur apporte.
Parce que nous sommes là-haut,
Jusqu'aux villages les plus reculés,
à tous les niveaux et tout en bas. Pour que la Suisse soit prête. Pour que vous soyez prêts. Prêts pour la vie.
Came from the darkest regions, wrapped in a cloak of light. Minus the focus heights, I'm trying to get my opens right. Throw my doubts aside, I climb the mountainside. And when I reach the peak, the view I see will not be flat. Feel the pressure, but it's relative to the man I measured. No time for hesitation, finally time to step up. And when you're feeling deep in your bones and it's on your fed up, you're close to the glass ceiling, keep it held up. See your dreams as a goal, that's how I'm seeing mine. Achieve my full potential, let all of the demons pre my shine.
You ready? Huh? Hey, he's a good boy, huh? You ready? Huh?
Start your esports career now at play.eslgaming.com.